I bought my first rental property at 40, and a lot of people ask me how I did it. It's great to be able to share and encourage others who feel like they are starting a little later in life, that it's never too late to start. But today I thought I should share the why behind the how. It was the why that enabled me to press on during that 1 year of discouragement and disappointment before I bought the first rental property. So today I'm sharing the 4 reasons why I started real estate investing at 40. Hi guys, welcome to Midlife, Money and Miles, where I share my journey as I navigate points, miles, and finances as a midlifer. I'm not a guru nor a teacher. This is not advice nor best practice. This is simply me documenting my journey in this season of midlife, and hopefully others can find value from my life lessons, wins, and mistakes. One of the first books that I read while educating myself on real estate investing was the book on rental property investing by Brandon Turner. If you're interested, I'm leaving a link in the description below. There was a line in that book that impacted me very much. It was the line, "What does it profit a man if he gains the whole world but loses his soul?" It was a reminder to me that the why should be something much deeper than just to earn money or to amass wealth. And it forced me to crystallize my why for real estate investing. So in early 2020, while I was in the season of learning and educating myself through reading, before I bought my first property, I spent some time reflecting. And I wrote down the reasons why I wanted to start real estate investing, even at a later age of 40. The first reason was a practical one. It was because I needed a backup plan from an unpredictable and volatile job market. I was laid off in 2017 and again in 2019. I found a job both times shortly after the layoff, and I was really blessed that things worked out. But after 2 layoffs in 2 years, I didn't want to be in the same vulnerable spot with suddenly no income. The second reason was that I wanted time freedom. I didn't know if I wanted to work until 65 or 67. I loved my job and found joy in what I did professionally, but wasn't sure if I wanted to do it for the next 20 to 25 years. The more you grow in your career, usually the more demanding the job gets. There were days when I was so stressed and work would become very toxic. The pay was good, but my mental and physical health would get affected. Which brings me to the third reason, which was I wanted to focus on the things that were significant and important. I wanted to make sure I was prioritizing my relationships and my health, but sometimes those would take a back seat because of my job. I wanted to be able to leave my job in case it compromised the things that were non-negotiable to me. I wanted to be in a position where I could give the people that I love time. Being in midlife, I had experienced loss of people who I loved, and I was very aware of the brevity of life. I started reflecting and questioning if it was worth it to climb the corporate ladder. I started thinking about the end of my life and the things that I might regret. I think my priorities started to shift when I entered midlife, and I started thinking more about meaning and purpose rather than career accomplishment. A job and a career could always be built, but relationships and health, when damaged, are much more difficult to repair. The fourth and last reason was stewardship. My faith is a very important part of who I am. I believe God is the giver of all things, and everything I have, including the money that I have, belongs to Him. I am just a steward, a manager. I'm being entrusted with some of His money, and I should manage it the best way that I can. It's not mine. Investing in real estate is one way I thought I could put the money entrusted to me to work. So that's my why, the reason I keep going even when it's hard. And as I've shared, I'm still very much in the messy middle of it all. I'm in the first 5 years of suck. This is my 4th year actually. And I will tell you, there are some really hard days. There were more than a few times I've thought about quitting. There are difficult decisions and sacrifices that have to be made, and painful lessons from mistakes I've made in this 4-year journey so far. But revisiting my why keeps me going. I'd love to hear your why. What's driving you in this season of life? Drop it in the comments. I would truly love to know. Thanks for spending this time with me. If this video resonated with you, I hope you would consider subscribing and joining me on this journey through midlife, money, and miles. Until next time, take care and keep going.